Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Orlando. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight to the air they go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Another try following the sack. Got him in. It's Njoku. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Punt team headed out for the Orbits. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, Garindo. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Third down from the gun. That's caught for the first. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Orbits reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Orbits tie this game 7-7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Now a give to Garindo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hauled in by Garindo. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Here's Lance now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Second and 10 now. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now a give to Garindo, running left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. He'll go right back to Garindo. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
On the jump.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Tag.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Set, go.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw it on 1st down. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down. Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the give, it's Guerrero. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll try the right side with Guerrero. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Ready? Go.
Handoff headed right, it's Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. It's the Patriots, needing 8 on 3rd down. Lance. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Forbes 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set up.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Denzel Ward makes the play. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
19 Lions.
Trying again, following the sack. That's complete to Garindo. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air, third and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
19, 18. Let's go. Go.
Here's Lance. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Throwing his Lance. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Ready up. And hook.
They go play action on 1st. He's got the hook up to Watkins. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And they'll have 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Play action on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Set it. Ready.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
From the gun on third down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going play action. He's going deep this time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
18, let's go.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Finds him over the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Ready?
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Now it's Lance. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
2nd and 3 now.
Go. Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got
Here
it.
we go. Set.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Tight end in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Throwing now, off play action. He's looking deep once again. And they pick him off again. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll run. It's Garindo. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Garindo again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. They send a man in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for not? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
On the set.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Hey, smash, drop,
Putting a receiver in motion. Handoff on 2nd and short. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
First down, New England.
Here we go. Here we
Man
go.
in motion here.
Ready.
1st down from the red zone. Finds his fullback. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead.
7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Slot man motioned over. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks, nice work by the defense there, sets him up with a 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send it. They get through quick, and that's going to be a safety. Well, Brock, they were giving up some points there either way, so actually a really heads-up move to corral that block, give them 2 instead of what easily could have been 6.
Oh, it could still lead to 6. Remember, they got to now boot it away after the safety. It's time for this defense to pick up the special teams phase of the game. It's called complementary football, and this defense has now got to complement what was a total disaster by the punt team.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go! Go! Set, go!
Trying it left side with Gurindo. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now Gurindo. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Lance. Has it down close. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Set.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set up.
They'll come out throwing. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those under...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
a 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Patriots take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Gurindo. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Patriots throwing 6 more on the blowout. Isaac Gurindo with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead.
7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Go!
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Orbits trying to do some window dressing.
Hold them ready.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go. Sack. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense in this court.
And they pick him off again. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Continuing to move past the 45. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Patriots have it once again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.